today we have the video we have all kind of been anticipating. I know I have. It's probably one of the most exciting parts about, you know, redoing Blucifer here behind me to Blucifer 2.0, and it all lies within these two boxes right here. As you guys know, we went ahead and ordered a brand new Paxton 2200 SL Novi kit, and it's here. But I want to go unbox Blucifer's new setup, kind of show you what you're getting if you were to order a Vortex or a Paxton kit. Two simple boxes just like this, and it contains everything we need. I say we go ahead and tackle our first box here, the smallest of the two. And if I were to guess, obviously this is going to be the intercooler. I don't know if there's anything else in here, but that's why I want to unbox it firsthand with you guys. Boom. Wow, that cut was pretty horrid. But let's see what we got here. Very nice packaging. And yes, so intercooler than another box. So a box inside of a box. Gotta love it. But actually, that's a good thing to see because, you know, they take really good care of their products when packaging. So here we go. Got the Vortex intercooler in here. I'm not gonna unbox it fully. I'll just show you guys. Jake, you wanna grab the bottom of the box? Oh. So there we have it. Vortex intercooler. It's gonna look freaking sick with the GT 500 bumper, the front grills I have in the bumper. With these kits, you could actually go all black or satin. I went with the satin kit because, for one, I want the intercooler to be visible through the grill. I just personally think it looks sick. The black just confines it too much, and it's really, you can't really see the intercooler when it's black, so I wanted something that's gonna pop. And with the satin kit, which we're about to dive into right now, you guys know on our build list, if you didn't see that video, this car that just popped up, we went over the full build list with this car. I want to go and get everything paint matched. So satin's the perfect option for that because it makes life a lot easier and it's a little bit cheaper. So bam, there's our intercooler. Now on to unboxing probably the most exciting part about this. This is obviously going to contain the head unit and all of the tubing, I would imagine. I mean, it's a hefty box. Got the Vortex tape going on. I need some DBP squad tape is what I need. This stuff is like, this is some padded ass paper, that's for sure. And there's a lot in here, holy shit. Hey, check it out. Here we go, boys. That's gonna go ahead and wrap up today's unboxing. We got our Paxton shirt. I don't think this comes with your kit. We are partnered with Paxton, so I think they hooked it up with a little bit of extra goodies just for, you know, stuff. But very cool banner. And then got a Vortex sticker. And for those of you that don't know, Vortex and Paxton are the same company, but they make two different products, a Paxton and a Vortex. So the more you know. Hey, my boy Brian hooked it up, baby. I was hoping to get one of these, and look at that. That blue looks fire. What do you think? Maybe over the Bills flag in there?
Just remove the Bills flag and put that there.
Hell no, Bills Mafia, baby. What do you mean? At the time of this recording, I don't know if we won or lost our game. Hopefully
who are
we
y'all
won.
playing?
I think Kansas City.
Oh yeah, I'll take an L.
Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out. Kansas City, I think we're actually tied. Hold on, fact check real quick. Looks like in this package we have our inlet, little cold air intake, which I am only gonna run on trips. I'm gonna do an open blower setup with a turbo guard. You know, it just, you get the max amount of boost with that, and this will be nice to have though. I'm gonna keep this in the trunk, so if, you know, Jake and I go on our East Coast Mustang tour, if we go to Mustang Fest, Mustang Week, whatever, any other state, I'll slap this on just so, you know, I don't have to worry about rain. I don't have to worry about debris with places I don't know exactly where I'm going. So you guys get the idea, but here's the cold air intake. You can get these in carbon fiber. I'm not a carbon guy, but you can get them in carbon fiber. Damn, we got the merch, dude. She a little crushed.
Just a little bit.
We got our lube. This stuff works great. Don't apply too much though. It will make your PP burn. Don't ask me how I know. Just don't do it. Extra lube, that's good. You can always go through that. This looks like a MAF harness. Oh, wait. I think this is for the Boss 302 intake manifold. And that reminds me, if you do order a Paxton kit, you do have to request like an extra spacer or whatnot for a Boss manifold. It's a requirement. So I think that's what this is. Moving on, we have a nice part right here. Check this out. This is what makes a Paxton kit, in my opinion. This plays a huge part. And this is the sucker that makes us sound like Trump landing in at the airport with his 747 jet. That's gonna be the Max Flow Race blow-off valve. This is legit what, in my opinion, makes or breaks a Paxton kit. If you get Paxton, you gotta get their Max Race blow-off valve to sound like a jet, sounds sick, and that was the ultimate goal for this car, to have a perfect street car that makes the noise, that sits at 700 on E85, and this bad boy right here will do just that. I know a lot of people like the Tile Q, sounds different. A lot of people like the Big Red from ProCharger, but in my opinion, the Max Flow from Vortex or Paxton, amazing. So there's our blow-off valve. This cabin filter, maybe? Something like that? Oh, I know what this is. Wow, I just got hella deja vu because I opened the same box back in the day when I ordered a Vortex V3 SI head unit, or well, system from Vortex, and it's packaged the exact same way. So that just took me down memory lane a little bit. But here she is, boys. Oh, we gotta open this up, right? I feel like this is the only right thing to do. All right, let's break open this bad girl.
It's a nice looking water pump.
Here you go. This is the Paxton right there. You can get, you know, you got the serial number. No one steal me. Brian, I'm gonna have you lock in the serial number on my name so no one tries to scam you. Here's the Novi 2200 SL. It is on the 3.8 pulley, which we are gonna keep. And I know a lot of people go 3.6 and kind of push the limits on Gen 1, but that's the exact opposite of what I want to do. I want to make 700 or damn near 700, and the 3.8 on E85, it's been done. People have gotten it there. So this will be the perfect setup, and with the 3.8 you retain your warranty, so it's pretty sick. But there's the head unit. Like I said, we got it in satin. This is gonna be a completely different head unit within a month. You're gonna look at it and honestly, you might dribble yourself a little bit. She looks pretty plain right now, plain Jane, but this is gonna look sick in a month, mark my words. But we'll set her right there. You know, I'm a little nervous. Where the f are all the intercooler piping? It is a bunch of multiple pieces. I can't remember. I thought there were some big pieces. Okay, so we have our T-clamps. No, these are warm clamps. Okay, I do recommend upgrading to T-clamps. Makes life a lot easier. Warm clamps, they're good, they're decent, they'll work, but T-clamps are what you want to use because they hold so much better, and the quality of them are just so much better. And I'm also gonna get black T-clamps, so it goes really well with the color scheme underneath the car. Silver doesn't really do it for me, but it's all good. And inside here, Jake, if you want to just aim in there, I'm not gonna take all this shit out. Looks like we have some intercooler piping, I think right here, or there's just a bunch of hoses. Yeah, there's some piping in here, elbows and shit. More to, oh, this is the plastic coolant reservoir. I'm not gonna take it out because of the peanuts. I'll show you the metal one I got, but we're not even gonna be using this reservoir. So if anybody needs a plastic Vortex reservoir, let me know. More peanuts. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm making a fucking mess. Okay, there's a belt in there. So I'm assuming the 3.8 belt. Oh, okay, so this is like the bracket and shit. So the bracket and whatnot's inside of here. We have the Gates belt.
That's all getting powder coated blue?
Well, the shit that's getting shown. So I'm actually gonna step you guys through what exactly I'm getting painted, just to kind of give your brain a little idea of what we're doing. But for example, so this is the satin piping. You can get this in black, but the whole kit will be black. And again, the whole intercooler thing for me, that's why I didn't want black anyway. But yeah, so I got satin head unit, all the piping, and we are going to paint match all of the piping as well that is shown under the engine bay. There's gonna be some piping that goes like, you know, where the intercooler is underneath the bumper or behind the bumper. I'm not gonna paint that, it's pointless, you're not gonna see it. There's like 6 pieces of piping. So, but yeah, when it comes to the piping and the Vortex kit, or the Vortex kit, the Paxton kit, that's essentially all it is. It's an air-to-air setup. So, you know, with the VMP, You have a heat exchanger, you know, coolant tank setup, which is a little more intricate, super simple at the end of the day. It really is. There's not much to it. You just bolt your bracket up to the timing chain cover, slap your head unit on, run your piping, run your intercooler, run your vacuum lines. That's really all it takes. There's not much to it, which is really cool. And you know, it's gonna sound good. It's gonna make the amount of power we want. And yeah, overall, I'm super stoked with their products. I've absolutely loved it on Blue 2 valve. And on Blucifer now, Coyote with my first Century setup. Very stoked, and you know, huge shout out goes out to Brian, man. Brian, thank you so much for making this happen. Very, very, very excited. And this is just step one, because step two, let's go in the garage. As I just mentioned, we're gonna take a lot of this shit to paint. Obviously the head unit, we're gonna do grabber blue, compressor housing, and then this side is gonna be a nice gloss black with the badge showing, of course. Piping is gonna be grabber blue. I'm gonna get black T-bolt clamps, intercooler staying silver to look through the bumper really nicely. We have our Boss 302 intake manifold right here. This you guys are gonna enjoy because I'm giving my boy Cliff a little project. I'm gonna go ahead and he's gonna shave all this shit off. So this is gonna be completely flattened, all grabber blue, and the sides are gonna be painted gloss black. We have our metal coolant tank I showed you here. That's getting repainted gloss black. Essentially everything is gonna be paint matched. This engine bay right here is going to look freaking sick. Really quick, I did forget to let you guys know that I did go with the Heritage gear set in the head unit. They have the Heritage and they have the anyway, with the Heritage gear set in your head unit, it is an upcharge of $200, I believe. But what it does is it makes the head unit loud. So when this spins, this is what's gonna give you that that gear set noise, that old school noise of the loud squealy gears, which I like. I think it's a necessity with a head unit of this sort. But they do have the more quiet gear set. That's actually what was in Blue 2 valve. I got the V3 SI, and that came with the quiet gear set. So the blower didn't really make much noise. I want this thing to break necks, so I went loud head unit, loud blow-off valve, and to me, that's the perfect setup on these cars. So I figured to let y'all know that. Stock throttle body Joel has paint matched parts that can now take place because we have all of our parts to send off to paint. I just gotta get like new O2 sensors. I ordered new spark plugs, so that's gone. Long tubes and mid pipe, it's not a necessity at the moment. It's gonna happen, but in order to finish this build, I don't necessarily need that. There's our kit, boys, and here's Blucifer's new pacemaker. The VMP pacemaker we had on, absolutely loved it, man. And you know, don't get it twisted. I have plans for the 10-speed because it's a 10-speed and it's a Coyote Gen 3. It deserves boost. I know I said I wasn't gonna boost it for a while, which I'm not. I'm gonna enjoy the NA life. I've been enjoying it. It's pretty much max effort as far as I'm gonna go NA wise. It's gonna be a fun process. I'm looking forward to it, and I just wanted to showcase you guys what exactly you get when you buy a Paxton kit. Not only do they give you sweet products, 11 through 14 photoed installation kit or guide. Legit, even it tells you what tools you'll need. Recommended tools for installation. Savage, okay? I mean, look at this. Parts list. Pictures. 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 You guys get the point. Savage.
Got a bunch of pictures.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention another part that I bought. I got a slim fan setup. Aluminum slim fan, dual fan setup. So that's gonna be replacing that big old chunky stock one that it's a tight fit, guys. If you buy this kit, I highly recommend sourcing a slim fan cooling setup. Makes life so much easier running the piping behind there and shit. So we got that going in as well. As far as everything else, that's it. We have a mess. We have a lot of work to do. I'm stoked because I haven't told you guys this yet, but I am going to attempt to do this all myself. Holy f***. Your guys' minds are blown right now. Here we go. We're gonna dive into it, boys. Thank y'all so much for watching. But until next time, y'all stay blessed. Have a good rest of your day. Deuces.